It's week 3 of the National Football League. Up next, we're going to look at Patrick Mahomes. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Chiefs and the Broncos. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Hello again, everybody, alongside Charles Davis. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 12 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw is Watson. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Watson now going to run the option right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play. As that'll lead to a second and goal. In motion right, that's Williams. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Now Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. third down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 7 catches, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The Chiefs at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Mahomes now to throw.
Right. Let's go.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Cody Barton there to bring him down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. Now Mahomes. And it's caught. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Go.
He's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You got a lot to handle in this one.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Well, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. Here's Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. An inside give to Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Oh, baby.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Kadarius Toney deep for KC. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. On third down, here's Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And give him a yard up to the 49. Now 2nd and 9. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Up the middle, Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A quick throw caught by Rice. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this down to the 33. Now a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Butker's kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. His throw incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Watson now to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, let's go!
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 71 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Out out of the gun. Watson. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To throw is Watson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10. Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now it's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Dana with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
3rd and 3.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
And
oh, he kept running. Where are you going?
That time as that one falls to the ground. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes is going to run the option left. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Now the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the gun, here's Watson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Here's Watson. Well, this is caught by Williams.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief
hurt
on the field.
No.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back on.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. We're back now in KC. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
She can only handle like
now a handoff running through the middle.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Pretty much build your own team this year and watch it. Watch your team play. It's simply
back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
It's a good.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
No.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Yep.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Rise,
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
He's waiting for Sunday. Chiefs and Niners.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 35.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And he's got it. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Watson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Watson.
And we'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Williams, a man in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw.
No, it's random.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He's got it to the 43 here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Yeah, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Watson now, throwing to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw. Watson. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Finding Williams on the check down.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Again, it's Watson. Able to shake him off. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Marvin Mims.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. But what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Kansas City, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
No. So Joe's and Northwest. German bank. Understand. I hate to say it, but Joe had been institutionalized and labeled severely retarded.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yep.
His global developmental delays, that's what the term they use nowadays. And the term used to be mentally retarded.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep, I know. My son would have been put
Yes.
I know.
Joe,
I know.
Very much so, right? That's the reason I fight right now is Holmes. He spins. He's a spinner.
Okay.
He likes to spin. He likes to swing. Food. Joe's just now eating mint. Joe didn't get fully potty trained.
You fucking love Mama Cookie. You love Mama Cookie. Tell me I'm wrong.
I don't know.
You need to look her up. Her son is full on your son.
No, you need to know who I watch. I'll send you mine who I watch. I follow this young man out of Minnesota. Cooper. I'm a Cooper. I'm a Trooper Cooper.
No, yes.
I love him.
No, I know who you're talking about. Is that the little boy that's deaf and blind, or he's deaf, or he's
severely autistic and he's got aphasia, so he can't. His brain doesn't.
Hello.
His words are airy.
Oh, yeah, but
I've just watched Cooper since he was a little boy, and I'll have to bring the book over so you can read it.
Yeah, I'll have to.
Oh my God.
No, the next time Christine Thornton is her name. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. But she goes by Mama Cookie, and she has stats and all the things. She cooks for people, and she gives recipes. And one of her things is if you don't bite it, if you don't want to bite it, don't try it, or something like that, or get off my gate, or she has that kind of sassy attitude about. She says for Worcestershire sauce, she calls it "wash my ass" and all that shit. She's fucking hilarious as shit. But her son sounds just like Joe.
And then I follow it.
Is he potty trained now?
Except
he is.
We just struggle with wiping his ass. We have to
Okay.
why.
And how old is he?
Joe turned 12 in June.
So he's made major milestones being with you, right?
Yes and no. I parented out of guilt. Okay. Joe needs more speech therapy. and so he'll use a speech device. And Joe definitely needs behavioral intervention. He's frustrated. When he doesn't get his way, he hits. And I have holes in my walls and shit like that.
Okay.
Is he bigger than you? Not yet. Almost. It's okay. Fuck, I'll fucking get tasered.
I know.
I'll get your shit.
I'm just saying.
You're
No,
not
I
taking
get
my
it.
kid.
You
You're not
got-
taking my kid.
No, I get it, sweetie. You have to understand. I really do understand all the different measures of autism. I really do.
I keep 15 stocks that I have not cashed out just so I can, if I ever have to take a run, I'm running. I have a $25 and wire it to my fucking bank account, and me and my kids are running. Okay? I'm gonna tell my plan. I'm driving North Dakota, and then we're getting on the train. Okay?
Okay.
So you're someone in the where.
Okay.
But not.
I'll
Well,
tell everybody a year after you're gone.
We've been in food therapy. Food therapy was a huge success for Joe. That was a lot of fun for me. Learned a lot in that.
Would you stop it? You're mouthy.
We tried animal therapy for Joe, but Joe don't really give two rats ass. The joke was we were always going to end up as a chicken or a goose as a pet, right, with Joe. And he's now paying attention to the cats and the dogs.